How desperate are you for money? A Reddit post that recently went viral is claiming that a very popular food delivery app uses a secret desperation score to determine which orders are sent to drivers. This post has been taken down by moderators, but I screenshotted the post and I'll read it to you here today and share my thoughts. Not only that, but we also have a response from the DoorDash CEO on this matter, so let's get right into it. So without further ado, here's the post from the potential whistleblower regarding desperation scores and much more. I'll read the Reddit post to you now. Let me throw it on the screen. All right, so the username was Throwaway Whistleblower. The title of the post was, I'm a developer for a major food delivery app. The priority fee and driver benefit fee go 100% to the company. The driver sees $0 of it. All right, and once you click on that title, inside the post, he starts off by saying, I'm posting this from a library Wi-Fi on a burner laptop because I'm technically under a massive NDA. I don't care anymore. I put in my 2 weeks yesterday, and honestly, I hope they sue me. I've been sitting on this for about 8 months, just watching the code get pushed to production, and I can't sleep at night knowing I helped build this machine. You guys always suspect the algorithms are rigged against you, but the reality is actually so much more depressing than the conspiracy theories. I'm a back-end engineer. I sit in the weekly sprint planning meetings where product managers discuss how to squeeze another 0.4% margin out of human assets. That's literally what they call drivers in the database schemas. They talk about these people like they are resource nodes in a video game, not fathers and mothers trying to pay rent. First off, the priority delivery is a total scam. It was pitched to us as a psychological value add. Like I said in the title, when you pay that extra $2.99, it changes a Boolean flag in the order, JSON, but the dispatch logic literally ignores it. It does nothing to speed you up. We actually ran an A/B test last year where we didn't speed up the priority orders. We just purposefully delayed non-priority orders by 5 to 10 minutes to make the priority ones feel faster by comparison. Management loved the results. We generated millions in pure profit just by making the standard service worse, not by making the premium service better. But the thing that actually makes me sick, and the main reason I'm quitting, is the desperation score. We have a hidden metric for drivers that tracks how desperate they are for cash based on their acceptance behavior. If a driver usually logs in at 10 p.m. and accepts every garbage $3 order instantly without hesitation, the algo tags them as high desperation. Once they are tagged, the system then deliberately stops showing them high-paying orders. The logic is, why pay this guy $15 for a run when we know he's desperate enough to do it for $6? We save the good tips for the casual drivers to hook them in and gamify their experience, while the full-timers get grinded into dust. Then there is the benefit fee. You've probably seen that $1.50 regulatory response fee or driver benefits fee that appeared on your bill after the recent labor laws passed. The wording is designed to make you feel like you're helping the worker. In reality, that money goes straight to the corporate slush fund used to lobby against driver unions. We have a specific internal cost center for policy defense, and that fee feeds directly into it. You're literally paying for the high-end lawyers that are fighting to keep your delivery guy homeless. And regarding tips, we're essentially doing tip theft 2.0. We don't steal them legally anymore because we got sued for that. Instead, we use predictive modeling to dynamically lower the base pay. If the algo predicts you're a high tipper and you'll likely drop $10, it offers the driver a measly $2 base pay. If you tip $0, it offers them $8 base pay just to get the food moved. The result is that your generosity isn't rewarding the driver, it's subsidizing us. You're paying their wage so we don't have to. He finishes the post by saying, "I'm drunk and I'm angry. Ask me anything before this gets taken down." So that's a pretty crazy post there. I'm going to share my thoughts at the end. Definitely let me know how you feel in the comments below. So after this post went viral, we did get a response from the DoorDash CEO. He responded on Twitter. I'll put his tweet on the screen and I'll read it to you now. So he was responding to another Twitter or X user that posted the claim from the whistleblower, and they put "holy bleepity bleep." So the DoorDash CEO responded, "Holy bleepity bleep is right. This is not DoorDash, and I would fire anyone who promoted or tolerated the kind of culture described in this Reddit post. There's so much wrong with this post. What's described here is appalling, and if true, whoever is operating in this manner should be ashamed." DoorDash also put out a blog post with a longer denial of the post's horrible claims. Specifically, the company denied that it has ever referred to drivers as human assets, that priority delivery was a scam, and that it uses a driver benefit fee to fund lobbying against driver unions. So it denied all that. The food delivery firm also rejected the claim that drivers earn less pay if customers are determined to be high tippers. They said, "We do not and would never use something like a desperation score, period." This is a horrific term and an even more horrific concept. We are not tracking how much cash Dashers have and determining pay based on that. This is not what we do or even how we think about how Dashers earn. So that's how DoorDash responded. So I'll share my thoughts on this matter. First, I want to say that I think that it's definitely possible that at least one of the food delivery apps could very well be doing this just to increase their profit margins. Like I said earlier, I do appreciate the fact that DoorDash addressed this directly and went on the record to say that they don't do these things on their platform. Now, I haven't seen a response from Uber Eats, which is a little suspicious. Hopefully, Uber Eats will address these claims at some point also. The bottom line is, I think our governments need to keep an eye on these food delivery platforms to make sure the algorithms aren't creating things like desperation scores, which are totally unfair to drivers. Lastly, we as drivers have to make sure we decline all orders that are not profitable. $1 per mile should be your bare minimum, with the occasional exception. Say you need an order to bring you back home or to a specific work zone, then there are times where you make exception. All right, so that's a little bit of my thoughts on this matter. I want to know, what do you guys think about all this? Let me know how you feel down in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please drop a like and consider subscribing to support the channel. Hope you're having a good day and good luck out there. See you in the next video. Mr. Hustle, out.